Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another live stream, another scheduled live stream. Hope we're all doing well. Yeah, this one's all about Depop, taking it more seriously. We're going to get loads of hints and tips. We've got Retro Jamie on today. We'll get on to him in a minute, do a little intro and everything. But yeah, we are live on YouTube, on Facebook. We've got the live chat going on, so make sure you pop in your questions. If you've got anything about Depop or just selling clothes online full time, whack them in. We'll get to them as soon as we can. Yeah, that's it really. We'll introduce Jamie now. So there you go, Jamie.
Hi. So yeah, basically I sell secondhand clothes on an app called Depop. I don't know however to really explain it. It's really so simple. That's how I always explain it.
I think the unique thing is, it just Depop? You don't do eBay, or do you touch eBay a little bit, or?
No, I don't sell on eBay. I pretty much, yeah, just Depop really. Instagram when people message, but that's about it.
Perfect. Because obviously with lockdown and everything, I've had to turn to like wholesale clothing. I think everyone else and their dog has turned to wholesale clothing. So yeah. So Depop, perfect. Full-time Depopper as well, perfect. So we should cover a lot. I've already learned so much. Oh, you do have a YouTube channel as well. That link will be down below. So obviously go over and check him out. I've already learned a lot. Yeah, we've got a lot to cover, even critiquing my own page, which we'll come on to in a bit. So yeah, let's get to the chat. Obviously we have my members in. So the Dave's first in. Hey Dave, catch you later. That was a bit before. He was first in. RJ's World, looking forward to this week. I've had a few people looking forward to this week, so no pressure.
That's good in a way.
I know Andrew's obviously started Depop and he's doing quite good, so good stuff. We've got Phil in, Holly. I think Holly had a question actually we've got to get to in a bit. Yeah, we'll come to that one. So thanks for joining, Holly. Reseller Daz. Tapella Derek, I'm here to learn, Andrew, even though I'm the greatest clothing seller. Oh, I don't know about that, Derek. Got stiff competition. So, yeah, thanks everyone for joining. We'll crack on with the stream because there's a lot to cover, like I said. So basically, yeah, what is Depop, Jamie? What is it? And what's like the audience? What's the feel of it? Can you sort of give a brief description of it?
The best way I can say about Depop is it's kind of like Instagram. It's very focused on images and aesthetic and how your page looks, and it's sort of catered towards selling certain styles of clothing. If you sell other stuff, it's not going to do well. And it's a really good app. It's perfect for starting out because there's so much engagement on it. Depop do a really good job with that. So you can start off pretty small and still do well.
That's good. I always call it sort of the millennial trendy type app. So sort of age range 18 to 30, maybe. Would you agree with that, maybe?
I would have said sort of like my youngest sister, she's like 17, 18, and all of her friends are all on it. And then I'm 27. Everyone I know is on it. So yeah, up 16, 17 to like 30.
Well, I'm 30 this year and I'm clinging on. So, and I'm shopping there. Well, I shopped on there with you actually yesterday, didn't I? So, or this morning, I can't remember now.
Yes. Yeah.
So we'll say 30, early 30s, just because I'm pushing that age now.
My fiance's 30. She's 31 this year. She's on it. So
yeah, best years of your life, apparently. So, for an absolute beginner, what is the listing process like? Like with pictures, how do you set your posting, and then fees? How do you take payments? Just sort of the basics. Like if someone's joining, like tonight after this, what are they to expect?
So photos wise, you can upload 4. Obviously, the best thing to do is take one big photo of it, sort of this area, any logos or embroidery, and then the tag. You covered on all bases then. If there's a mark or anything, take a picture and upload that as well. That's the best way to get that. When it comes to postage, I do free postage, and on the settings on the app, you can set it so when someone comes on your page, it pops up saying free postage in the UK, something like that. But to pick postage, you can just set whatever you want. You can pick any price, and but I just find free postage is more of an incentive.
Yeah.
International postage, I have a flat rate, £20. It pretty much covers wherever I'm going to send. And I seem to sell a lot to Europe compared to even the UK. So it's all right. The actual listing process, it's really easy. Just write a simple description, and then they prompt you to pick different things. So is it 90s? Is it like a women's Y2K thing, or
like
the colour?
eBay item specific sort of thing.
Yeah, that basically just a lot less specific.
Yeah.
I know the difference between uploading to eBay and Depop, it's night and day. It's so much quicker.
Yeah. Yeah, I find that because, like I said in my previous video, if anyone's seen it, I've been doing eBay and Depop for about 3 years, like half-heartedly, like shoes or clothing that fit that sort of like millennial type. I'll just copy and paste, and then it's literally a listing's like 30 seconds, if that. And then eBay, they want every detail of everything, and it takes so long.
The way I always describe it is, Depop just want you to make your post look good with your photos. eBay wants to know exactly how many stitches is on an item.
Yeah,
that's the way I always look.
Ridiculous, yeah. But yeah, what are the fees as well? I think it's flat 10%, isn't it? Plus PayPal.
So, if you're using PayPal through Depop, you get your 10% Depop fee, which comes out straight away. So it's not like it builds up and you have to pay it. So you never see it. And then you get your PayPal fee, which is it like 3% or something?
Yeah, I say 3% there or thereabouts.
I haven't used PayPal in quite a while, so I can't remember PayPal. I use the option that is Depop payments, so it's a bit like eBay managed payments, and you just take the payments through Stripe, and then you get sent it. Usually takes around 2 days after you've made the sale, but it just goes straight to your account, and they take 10% fee again, and then like a charge for the actual transaction. It works a little bit more than the actual PayPal one does, but I much prefer the way Depop handle it. They're so much better than PayPal.
Yeah. So that's cool. Yeah. So like with eBay again, like they do their fees and it's up and down. Sometimes it's less than 10, but then they add VAT on. You got your shop. You don't have to pay for Depop shops, I don't believe.
No. Every listing's free and you can have as many as you want.
Yeah, listing's free. Yeah. So exactly. Even if you try it out just for the first half of this year, it's not going to cost you anything. And if you get sales or it takes off, you haven't lost anything. But Holly here says, can you explain hashtags on Depop?
It's a weird one, that one, because I don't use hashtags, because the way the Depop search engine works is whatever you write in your description, it pops up on the search when you're searching anyway. So to me, hashtags are irrelevant, because you only have a hashtag what the item is, but then you write that in your description anyway. So it still pops up. So I don't use hashtags, and it's never affected me.
No, I tried to, but yeah, it's sort of like Instagram. like if I take a picture of my dogs, I put hashtag #hound, hashtag something to do with it. Just sort of broadens the search a bit, but yeah, I don't. I know
it's like if you put on an NFL jersey, your hashtag is going to be hashtag NFL jersey, but in your description you're going to write this NFL is a NFL jersey. So it's just the same thing.
Plus, with their specifics now, like Y2K 90s, they're sort of, I guess, phasing it out. Maybe that's what. Yeah. There you go. Monumental, Andrew, 2.9% for PayPal plus transaction. I think it's 36p, including VAT. So there you go. Thank you, Andrew. And then with it being sort of like Instagram and pictures, I've seen already a couple of people asking. We got the Dave. Do you need a mannequin? Is there favorable pictures? Is there things to avoid?
So Depop will tell you outright. They'll tell you it's all over the website. And I think when you sign up to the app, they don't like mannequins. They prefer a modeled shot on a person. That's the one they would rather you do. Next up is a flat lay. They prefer flat lays. And then last is a hanging photo. I do hanging photos because I prefer to do them that way. But it is the one that Depop are least likely to put on the explore page or feature. They prefer the other two most.
Yeah. What's it saying? I was trying to find it. People have been saying about mannequins. Do you need a mannequin? Or here we go. They hate mannequins. I nearly killed my shop using them, apparently, and I started using one myself.
Yeah, for some reason they don't like them. I don't know why, because to me it shows how it fits better than a flat lay.
Yeah,
but yeah, they don't like them.
Yeah, literally since I started eBay doing clothing, I used to put it on the floor, flat it out, make it look nice, and take pictures. And then suddenly I wanted a mannequin. I've had one less than a year, and now suddenly I've got to get rid of it again. Do you model your own clothes? I know they like that. Have you tried a bit of modeling on there?
I've done it before. It just takes so much longer than just putting it, because my setup behind me is so simple. Hang it here, take photos, take it off, put it away. It's done. Yeah, I just prefer it.
Actually, the one thing I was going to do, we might as well come to it now. Obviously, on your YouTube channel, it's all Depop, and your subscribers, or you do videos like rating their stores, giving advice and that.
Yeah.
So I haven't touched my store. I know that I've learned a few things this week from you, but I haven't touched it. We're going to critique my store live right now. I know you've got it on the app there, but I will screen share now so we can walk through at my half-hearted Depop shop, and then we'll compare it to yours as well afterwards. So
when I do the videos, I sort of do it on a certain couple different things. So I'll just go through them one by one. So first is your logo. I know you're doing a new logo, but it's nice and simple. It says your name on it, and it's easy to tell it's your shop. Next up, 90 sold and 51 reviews. So you are relatively on Depop, a small shop.
Yeah.
But the review ratio, it's actually pretty good. Mine's way under 50%. I can't seem to get people to review after the bought. Then we take a look at the the bio. So it's like clothing and footwear from the 80s and 90s. It's simple, telling people what they're looking for. Same with the thousands and some modern bits too. And then check out your YouTube channel. Most people have an Instagram link. Because most people just sell on Depop and then have an Instagram to promote it. But obviously, you do YouTube like some of us. So. Bio sound. I think the only thing I would have said to maybe sort of put in it is like how quick you post, how you post. Is it free? Do you post first class? And that's about it, really. The bio's just there to be honest with you, most people I don't think read the bios or the descriptions, and that's where issues arise later on.
That's one thing I did want to change after watching your videos. Like I haven't put things like how I post, how often I post. I was going to change that for Instagram, or maybe start a new Instagram just for my shop or something like that. So that's the thing I did want to change.
It's just a good way for people to instantly know, it posts within a day, so I know I'm going to get it pretty quick.
Yeah.
And then the next thing we look at is your actual feed of images. So I like a super clean feed because it's sort of inviting. Obviously, you've got like a grass background and then your mannequin background.
Yeah.
All I would say is, when you bump your items, do you bump your items?
Only recently.
So for anybody watching this that doesn't actually know what that is, basically after you've posted your item, it's not like eBay where you just leave it. If you just leave it, it's going to be dead in the water. After a day, nobody's ever going to see it. Basically, you just edit your listing and then click save again, and it pushes it back to the top of the search feed.
I'm trying to do that now. Save, and then...
That's it. And then it bumps it back to the top.
Let's go back to the start, and then it should have bumped that one. Oh my god, doing this live is a bad mistake. All right, your profile. So that one, the Converse, there you go, and it bumps it to the top.
Yeah. So it bumps it to the top of your page, but it also bumps it to the top of if someone's searching for Converse and stuff like that. All I would say is bump all the grass ones together. So the one nice chunk of grass, and then bump all the background ones together.
Yeah.
And then some of the images are lighter than the others. Like some have got like a yellowy tint.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that's from the lighting above you.
Yeah, I'm in the unit, so it's literally all artificial light, which is hard to judge. Yeah.
The only thing I say, and I say it on all my videos, is if you just download Snapseed and put your first image into Snapseed, pick white balance, and just hover it over the white bit. Snapseed, yeah, it's an app for your phone.
Okay, I haven't heard of that one.
It's a really good photo editing app.
It's
free as well. No charging for it.
Okay.
And then all you do, pick the white balance, and you just hover it over the white background, and it'll change it to the actual color it should be.
Okay. Sweet.
And then the next thing we sort of look at when I do the review videos is we just pick a random item. So I've picked the Eagles jersey, the turquoise Eagles jersey.
Okay. 1 second. This one.
Yes. Yeah, that one.
Okay. Yep.
So first your images. So obviously we've discussed mannequins aren't particularly liked by them, but you've got all the basic images: a picture of the tag, a picture of the actual design, a picture of the sizing tag. So
I've got 2 tags. That's the only thing. Would you go with 1 tag? Or?
Yeah, there's nothing I can really say for the images apart from obviously the lighting, which I think you do use some sort of lighting, don't you?
Yeah, I've got like you can change the white and the warm and the cool. So if I touch it,
yeah. See, I just use 2 big soft boxes, but they get very warm.
Yeah.
And then next the description. Which I've just realised your description is very, very small.
Short and sweet.
Yes, I mean it's short and sweet. But so obviously you put Philadelphia Eagles official NFL Reebok jersey, literally saying exactly what it is. That's what I do. I sometimes add a word at the beginning, sometimes like amazing Philadelphia or look at this amazing something, because for some reason it just does a little better.
Okay.
You've got the sizing. One thing to sort of put on your listings on Depop, if it's like an XL item or a large item, write a little section, something along the lines of would look great oversized, because a lot of girls search the men's stuff for jumpers to wear like dresses.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
And I would say maybe 80% of my sales go to that exact thing. And then
my eBay, I think my eBay comes in. Like I've literally, you can tell I've copied and pasted this from my eBay. And that's what it is. It's in good condition. Get lost or buy
it. Yeah, because eBay feels more like you go on eBay just to find your thing, buy it, and then you're off.
Yeah, exactly.
Depop's more of a community. Like you stay on the app, you chat to people, you like images.
Yeah.
Hence why it feels a bit like Instagram. So all I would do is in your description, I would add little bits like a section on your postage, how long you post, something along the lines of, the items are used secondhand, so there may be some marks, but any major marks will be photographed and written in the description.
Yeah.
It's all that little bit of information that when someone's looking on your Depop, it just gives them that trust in that, if there is something wrong with it, it's going to show me.
Yeah. I was trying to find my eBay listing for the same thing. Obviously a cross list, and I do warn people, if you do cross lists, you've got to be hot on it because you don't want to be caught out. But yeah, this is my, the eBay laziness, like I said, like, here we go, literally copy and paste job. But so the advice is to go into more detail, how you post, sizing especially, so don't get returns, I guess.
And with the more detail that you put in, the more places it's going to pop up when someone's searching for an item. So a couple of extra keywords is going to get a lot more people to see it on Depop.
Yeah, that's cool. So let's see how it's actually done, shall we? Let's find your store. Here we go. Polar Bear Vintage. So let's compare half-assed with a pro and the verified tick. Do you want to explain what the verified tick is? Can anyone get it? How does that work?
So anybody can get it. Basically, you have to hit a certain amount of sales over a certain amount of time. It's over a 4-month period, and if you hit it every month, you'll get your tick.
Okay.
I think it's something like 50 sales over that month, over a month each month. So yeah, like 200 sales. And then if you do a certain amount of money in that period, that also can get you in. You don't really get much when you actually get your tick. You get added to a group with other top sellers. You get a slightly faster response when you email, and you get your tick. That's about it.
I was going to say, did you notice an increase? So, because I guess it gives buyer confidence and things, like you got the tick, they know you're attractive and things.
That's the only sort of perk that I've really found from it. It just looks better, basically.
Yeah. So let's compare. So my one, obviously, like the logo, I got away with that name and everything. I've noticed you've got 55,000 followers. Is there a way to increase that? Is it all about engaging? Is that how you get followers?
So when you're on the app, if you go to, there's a section on the app and it's the explore page. If you like all the stuff on it, nobody ever comments on listings on Depop, just likes. And then if you follow people, follow you back, stuff like that. It's just sort of being on Depop and doing stuff that helps you sell.
Yeah, it's cool. Then we've got so like you were saying with the bio, obviously you offer free UK postage, so like just scan your eye over. So obviously I say postage isn't free, but do you advise, like maybe with the younger generation, they're used to free postage, like with Amazon?
Yeah, basically, not only are they used to free postage, they're used to it being really quick. The amount of times I've sold something on like a bank holiday weekend and the post office hasn't been open when the person's bought it, and then I'll get a message on Sunday asking why they haven't got it, and I have to explain it's shut Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I'll post it on Tuesday. Yeah, people don't realize sometimes when the message.
And a pet hate of yours on your channel and mine as well. Shops that say don't accept returns, no returns accepted.
No returns, no refunds. Yeah, I would not put that in your bio. First of all, it's not true. Any case that gets brought up against you with Depop or PayPal, you're going to lose. If you're doing it as you wanting to do it as a business and full time, it looks terrible to have that in your bio. It basically says, I'm going to take your money and then I'm done with you.
Yeah, basically.
It's not what you want. And then the other pet hate is not responsible after postage.
Okay.
I don't understand it. Until it gets to the buyer, it's your problem to make sure it gets there.
Yeah, definitely. Plus, if you're doing it as a business, there's the distance selling law anyway, so you have to. Even me personally, when I'm shopping for myself, if someone says I'm not accepting returns, I'm basically clicking off their shop, so they've lost a sale there. Even though
exactly what I do.
If I know I can return, even if they said not to, like the attitude's not right, so shop somewhere else.
You know it's going to be a hassle. Yeah, you know you're going to have to open a case, and it just looks terrible, basically.
Yeah. And then we got message for any more information, and then your Instagram. So that's cool. And like you're saying with the pictures, so it's like consistent, clean, crisp, consistent, like that app you said about the white exposure.
Snapseed, yes,
that's the one. So it looks a lot cleaner than mine. Like I've got a couple of different backgrounds. The light could be dim in the unit one day, yellow. Consistency looks pleasing on the eye, so that's what you're sort of aiming for, I guess.
I try and make it so it's focused on the item, like you just see an item and that's what you see.
And then if we click, I just chose one randomly, and then this is your description compared to mine. Here we go. Oh, you got a couple of hashtags at the bottom there, I just saw.
Oh, I don't know what they are. Is it going to be like sweatshirts and crew necks, something like that?
Crew neck and vintage jumper,
when you write in your description, if it's like a jumper, don't write. So, for example, is that the Avanti?
It is. I'm not sure what this is.
Yeah. So basically, don't write something like vintage Avanti, like graphic jumper, and then a lot of people write jumper, sweatshirt, crew neck, all in one go, and that goes against you on the search.
Oh, really?
So if it's a jumper, write the crew neck sweater somewhere else.
Okay.
So it's like a one-off skirt.
That's something I get from eBay as well.
Yeah.
Like in the titles, like I will put jumper, sweater, pullover, whatever it's called, like block them right out. It doesn't make sense, but so separate it on Depop, like you said.
Depop algorithm favors like sentences that make sense when searching.
Right. So then you've got also emojis as well. I don't know if you can do emojis on eBay, but that seems to stick out, like break up. So you got the size, you got pit to pit.
Yeah,
it's on the eye, more information than what I was given.
It draws your eye to it. So like the little tape measures and stuff, you can see that's measurement. Because one of the main things on Depop is people don't read the description, and then they get it and it don't fit, and you're like, what's wrong with it? Oh, it's a bit small. The measurement was in the description. Oh, I didn't read the description. Why would you not read the description?
Yeah, that's what I like about Depop. The description is the title as well. So to see what it is, you have to read the description, sort of thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then you got again a bit more information about your postage. Orders over £20, standard first class. So just letting people know exactly what they're getting.
Yeah. And then you can't really have anybody say, "Oh, you've done it like this," because it's there, it's written. You know, basically you're just covering yourself for. It sounds terrible, but a small percentage of buyers are just really bad buyers.
Yeah.
And you've just got to cover all your bases.
Yeah. So there you go. Hopefully that helped everyone. I know I'm going to be bang on tomorrow. As soon as I wake up, I need to make some edits, some changes. Download the app that you said. Sort out keep it consistent. Yeah, got some work to do.
It's a really good app, Snapseed.
Yeah. What's this? Here you go, Andrew. None of my Depop titles will make sense then, because I just copy over my eBay listing. Yeah, same with me with all the keywords. So there you go, Andrew. You've got to split them out. So eBay,
that's it. Yeah.
Depop like sentences that make sense. So that's something new I've learned as well. So there you go.
Yeah, when eBay sellers come over and I get a lot of messages, and because I don't sell on eBay, so I don't really know how it goes. And then when they're saying how they do it and how I do it, I'm like, it's the polar opposite. It's really different.
LB Retro Bill, I agree. Simple white background is the best. You had a bit of a rail in and a bit of a textured. Do you have to do white background on Depop, or can you mix it up a bit like me?
You can mix it up. A lot of people use bedding sheets as backgrounds with like old 90s cartoons and stuff on, and there's loads of ways you can do it. I use the white background because it's the easiest way to do it. I don't have to set it up. It is my wall.
Yeah. That's what my background is. Just a sheet from the 80s, and you can see the crinkles and that.
Well, the rail, I only add the rail in because it just adds that slight little unique bit that if someone sees the picture when they're scrolling and they've seen my page before, they know it's my item.
That's why I like not just the background. I like something a bit quirky because then it will draw people's eye. And like your rail, it's just a small little thing, but you know that will be your page. And again, links to your your page, and then you can sell more than one at the same time, hopefully.
That's it.
Also, with pricing, do you slightly overprice items to allow room for offers? So say like my NFL top, would you just list it eBay price? Is it a bit higher, lower?
So when I'm pricing something, I tend to do as much research, especially if it's a unique item. But like NFL jerseys, most of them are sort of the same price. I'll take a quick little look on Depop, see what they're sort of on for. And basically I run it off I run my entire pricing off of a sort of a strict thing that I do. I sort of like to pay 10% of what I'm going to sell it for. So if I buy something for £1, it's got to make at least 10. So when I'm charge shopping and stuff, I know what I'm going to charge before I've even got home and put it on. And as long as I make a certain amount, I will undercut if I have to, because I'm making what I want, and then it's likely to sell faster.
Exactly. Derek Tapella, what are your reasons for not using eBay in addition to Depop?
So in my videos, I tell people to cross list because you're missing out on sales. You know, if you have it on 4 different places, you've got 4 chances to sell it.
Yeah,
it's one of those things where I just don't listen to myself on that one thing. I would use eBay if I just don't seem to do it. I am building my own website, so that's technically going to be posting somewhere else. But I should, basically. Long story short, I should use it, but I just don't.
It's a big faff eBay, especially with clothing. Like we were saying with the item specifics, they want to know every stitch, every button, where it's made, what it's made from.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, I upload sort of around 30, sometimes 50 items, nearly every day. So to do that, take the photos, wash them, iron them, and then list them, to then go and do it on another app and another app.
Yeah.
I like some semblance of a life at some point in the day.
Yeah. That is one thing Ryan's just asked. Can you see how many people view your item like eBay? That's one thing I didn't notice. You do get loves or likes, whatever it's called, the love hearts. Yeah. But do you get views? Yeah.
No, you don't. You don't get views. They used to send an email. They still do send an email every month, every week with if you get into the top rankings, you get an email with how many items you've uploaded, what you've sold, and how much money you've made for the week, and then it adds it up for the month.
Okay.
It used to have how many people had viewed your page, but for some reason they took it off. I don't know why, but it was a really good indicator, because if one month it just dropped massively, you know you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
But no, you don't get to see who's viewed.
Yeah, I do see or I do think the likes help though. So if something suddenly gets a few likes, as soon as you list it, you know it's popping. Is that a word?
Yeah, if you upload it and something gets like a lot more likes than something else, you know the chances are that's going to sell almost instantly. But then some things just don't get any likes, but it's a really good item, and then you take it off and re-upload it, and then it gets likes. It gets confusing sometimes.
Yeah. I've seen a couple of people saying they usually copy Depop descriptions to eBay. Maybe that's what I need to start doing it the other way around. So obviously, with that amount of detail that I don't usually do eBay.
I think that's something Depop sellers do when they move over to eBay.
Yeah,
they just copy the Depop one because it's got more information in it.
Same with Andrew. Maybe I should start listening on Depop first and cross list. I think that's definitely the way to go. I think that's what I'm going to start doing.
Definitely.
There was one question I had from a member that I was going to ask from Holly. I can't get it on the screen, but we did sort of cover it. From Holly, I have a question. Being so used to eBay, I find it hard navigating my way around Depop. Only sold a few things on there, but working out postage plus taking photos of the postal receipts using hashtags, etc. Is there a video of finding your way around Depop? So we've got what we've got here. So you have to take a picture of the postal receipts and the hashtags we've covered. And is there a video?
You don't have to take pictures of your postage receipts. The only time you'll ever have to send off your postage receipt on an image is if it goes missing and they report that they haven't received the item. Depop will email you and say, whatever person hasn't received their item, can you show us the postage receipt? You send it them, and that's it. They close the case. Obviously, if it doesn't turn up, eventually you'll have to refund, but that's the only time you ever have to do it. I just have a big box full of receipts. They just take over the cabinet.
But the other thing as well, Depop have options built in, don't they? That small, medium, large, and it goes with Hermes, I believe. I think.
Yes, you can use Depop shipping, which is with Hermes. I don't use that. I just use Royal Mail.
Okay.
But there is a perk for using that. If you do use the Hermes through Depop, at the top of your shop, if you ship within 3 days, 2 days, 1 day, it'll pop up saying often ships within 1 day. You can't get that unless you use the Depop Hermes option. which is pretty sad because I ship within some days an hour of somebody buying.
Yeah. I was trying to find it here. I don't know if it'll come up, but yeah, if someone is listing on the app, oh god damn, my light's in the way. Get out of the way, light. But yeah, if you scroll right to the bottom, if you don't know posted prices, it's already there. So domestic, you click on it, and it's not coming out very well. But yeah, if you're struggling on prices, they have got their own Hermes prices, and then it'll be automatically tracked anyway. So you don't have to worry there.
I think you get it sent through an email, and you can also access it through the app, to print off the label.
Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully that answers yours. And also, is there videos on this? I'm pretty sure your whole channel is dedicated to that, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've got maybe 89 videos up so far of just covering different things. It's like navigating the actual app is one that I haven't done. So that's an idea.
Yeah.
That's something I've not really thought about, because I only really ever go on Depop when I'm uploading, liking, following, or messaging back. Yeah. I've only ever bought 2 items from the actual app itself over however many years it's been. Because I just get so much stock. All of my clothes comes from my stock. I just decide to keep random bits.
I know that,
yeah.
We will get onto where you get your stock in a minute. But on Freddie has asked, can you send offers on Depop?
No, there's not like a make an offer button, but you can just message. So if you go on an item and then press message buyer, it messages them in like a different messaging bit where it's about that item. And you can have a chat in between and try and get a cheaper offer on it.
Oh, I do that all the time.
So nothing wrong with going for a discount. It's when somebody messages you asking for like 70% off, and you just think, what? Hey, what?
I've noticed as well, because it is like the younger audience, it's sort of more blunt messages. You get called mate quite a lot, and whatever else, bruv.
Yeah, it's the best ones are sort of like 15 all in, and that's the only message.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Freddie, you can't send offers, but you can make offers and just send a message, and then you've got to edit the price and things. But yeah, be prepared for blunt messages, basically.
Talking about offers and stuff, though, Depop have a pretty decent section of their app where it's on the settings, and if you press discounts, you can pick anywhere between 0% and 100%. It's like a slider bar. And then you just pick any item on your page you want to be part of a discount, and it automatically adds it. And it pops up with like a little yellow tag, and it says the price difference. It's a pretty good little feature.
Yeah, I've used that actually a few times. It comes up with the yellow tag, like you said, so it highlights it a bit. So maybe, there's all these little perks.
I don't know why they hide it in the settings section, and it should be a little easy to see.
So like we said at the start, you are a full-time Depopper, making a full-time living. Harley says, how many items is it to make good, consistent sales on there? Is there a number, really, with clothing?
Yes, there is. And it's quite simple, really. Basically, on average, most like top sellers on Depop and stuff, and just in general, you sell about 1% to 2% of your stock a day. Yeah. So if you have 100 items on, you're likely to sell 1 or 2 items. 200 items, 3 to 4. And the more you get, the more consistent your sales are. I learned that right at the beginning. I had like 20 items on. I'd get 1 sale every couple of days. I had 100 items on. I would get them every day. And then I just kept building it. And more sales were coming in. So...
Also, you got to factor in all the bits we done, like when we was reviewing my page and that. You got to have the good pictures and everything.
Yeah. The main one for selling is bumping at least a couple of times a day. I do it morning, middle of the day, and then late at night. Depop's really active on a night. I wake up to sales and messages from midnight onwards. I'm not staying up that late. I'm getting some sleep. But then the liking and the following accounts, that it doesn't sound like it generates sales, but it really does, especially following. Because if you follow 1,000 accounts, it really does improve sales. It's just because it pops up, they followed you, they look at your account. Oh, I like that item. Oh, I might buy that item.
Yeah.
And it's one of the best things to improve sales by far.
Cool. Apparently, how to vintage. Just don't. Oh, hang on. Just got rid of it. Just don't go over 1,000 items. Depop doesn't like it. Is that a glitch going on?
No. Oh, it's how to. Yeah. So the more items you get on, it's little things like it's harder for you to keep a track if you sort of just doing it sort of half trying.
Yeah.
And a lot of big accounts with like really high numbers of items on, they take a while to post, and then I don't know why they don't particularly like it. I seem to find like top sellers sweet spot is like 700 items. That's where most top sellers sort of sit around for some reason.
Okay.
No idea why. But I know How To has got thousands and thousands of items.
Really? Oh wow! In fact, now we're onto that.
We've got 3 or 4 verified shops.
Really?
He just gets them verified for the fun of it. He's got a really good YouTube channel.
Oh, there you go. Might have to get him on then. And
yes, yeah.
But yeah, going on to thousands of items of stock. Obviously, full time again, like I said. I think we'll get onto it straight away. Wholesalers. Everyone's been trying them. I done a video on them.
I remember watching it.
Yeah, went a bit funny, the reaction on that. But how long have you been doing wholesalers? Is there things to look out for? Certain, I don't know. I've only done it like a couple of times, and it's been good. But is there things to look out for, consider, if doing that?
So when it comes to wholesalers, especially new people starting to do it, I find they have far too high expectations for what they're going to get.
Okay.
They expect to buy a wholesale order for £300 and get, loads and loads of stuff and make thousands from it.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's not the case. You and I both know that. It doesn't work like that. And then they seem to get really annoyed at wholesale companies when they get 50 items, 20 of them are, good items, 20 of them are, just decent, okay, they'll sell well. And then 10 sort of that you look at and go, they get really annoyed. But obviously, as a wholesaler, you've got to divvy up your items to make it worth you doing it. And if you're still making money, people have too much of an expectation over wholesale. You'll get a bail sometimes, and it is bad. And contact them, and they will come and get it again. They'll get you a new one. They'll give you a coupon. I've never had an issue getting my money back or getting a swap on a bail when it's been particularly terrible. But just don't expect too much. You're not going to get 1,000 big start Nikes that are worth 100 quid each.
Yeah.
You're going to get maybe one of them and a load of just good stuff.
Yeah. So did you see my video? I think you did. Is that?
I did, yeah. I watched it. I've got the notification bell on, so when we came on live, it popped up saying you were live.
Good. So obviously that got a bit of heat, I would say, because they favoured me, and it didn't fairly resemble what they were sending out. What's your honest opinion? Did they get favoured a bit or a lot?
No, you didn't. You didn't get favoured. And How To Vintage could probably back you up in the chat now. You ordered as a sort of test. We were talking about it after, and I believe he was pleasantly surprised with what he got.
Okay.
I'm still waiting for mine.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for quite a few things to get delivered, but no, what he got was sort of like a standard order, sort of from a wholesaler like Volt. Same with like Fox, Vintage Folk. There's so many, and you get good stuff and you get some okay stuff. I don't understand why everybody thought you'd been favoured, because when I was watching it, I thought, oh, that's a good box.
Yeah.
It's not a let's give him loads of good stuff so people order kind of box.
I literally done it. I didn't, like I said at the start, I wasn't paid. I wasn't linked in no way. But at the end of the day, I thought I was. Like, I felt bad. People were waiting for him. Like, there's a backlog.
Yeah.
If someone got a naff bail, like you said, that does happen. It's common. I sort of felt guilty. Like, I don't know, but I'm glad to hear that. And Becky also said sort of exact like par of mine, which is good.
That's it.
But if you do get a NAF one, yeah, you can return them. You do get coupons, returns, like the distance selling rules that we have to abide by. So that was a bit of a relief.
When a lot of people get a sort of a NAF one, they instantly just go online and just say, "Oh, don't use them." Don't contact the wholesaler and say, you know, this is bad. Can I have what can we do? They just dog them straight away. But most of them are really quick at responding. They'll sort it out. You got to give them a chance. I've sent items before where I've not noticed a mark on it, and I've had a review saying it came with a mark on it. And I messaged, I'm like, you could have messaged me first. We could have worked something out. I'm okay with that. If it's my mistake and it's my fault, please contact me before you do anything else. I can't rectify what I don't know.
Yeah, it's not, you don't just get a bag of gold. I think, like, again, with the eBay side of it, like, we consider, like, going to boot sales or charity shops, we get to pick exactly what we want.
Yeah.
Whereas wholesale, they're going through thousands and thousands of items, so I'm not going to get perfect. But yeah, if they're a good company, the customer service should be top notch, and it'll sort it out. Like Amy loves a review. Like if we go to a restaurant or hotel, she's on what's it called? Yeah, that's it. Looking at every review, Google reviews.
Yeah.
But like if you've had a bad experience, you're gonna put it on there, like to let everyone know.
Yeah.
We've had like dozens of good meals or restaurant stays, and I haven't put one good review. So you got to pinch of salt, I think.
It's the same with hotels. If you go on one of those websites, it'll be a picture of a crack in a wall that someone's complaining about, and you're like, oh, I know when we go for food, Amy, she looks at the hygiene rating more than anything else.
Yeah, Amy does that. We've got the app and everything for that.
Yeah, that's it. Any takeaway, she's got to know what the hygiene rating is.
Yeah. I can. Yeah, Amy, I think Amy might go to a 4 out of 5, maybe, but it has to be 5.
That is the push.
Yeah, that is the push, literally.
You'll go to a 4 out of 5 if the thing that it failed on was its paperwork wasn't in order.
Okay. So, Sam's Adventures, do you prefer wholesale or hand picking, Jamie?
So nearly every single person I know prefers hand picking. I prefer ordering blind. I love getting unsorted bales of just jumpers and stuff. You never know what you're going to get, but the price per item is so much better. You're talking 70 pence an item for a jumper compared to £12-13 an item. And there's no comparison really when it comes down to that kind of pricing.
Yeah. So do you actually go to boot sales and charity shops as well?
I do. Yes. We started out charity shopping. We started this entire thing. I started it with just £5. It's what I had left.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's all we had. I think I've mentioned it in videos before. And I found this old Doc Martens t-shirt, bought it, Googled where to sell it, came across Depop. I already knew how to take good photos because I've always used cameras and stuff. It's what I did.
Yeah.
At school and stuff. And I sold it within an hour, made like 15 quid, went back to the charity shop, got some more, charity shopped for maybe 6 months, and then realized if I wanted to take it a little bit further, I had to order in bulk. Car boots are amazing, obviously.
Oh, yeah. What is your favorite? This boot sale's your favorite?
Yes, I can't even remember what it's called now, but it's just outside of York. And every time I go, I just find the craziest things. I remember once I'd bought so much stuff, I'd filled my duffel bag, and I'm carrying stuff like this. And I said to a lad, I need to buy a bag to put this in. And as soon as I said it, I looked to the side, and there was this big spell out Tommy Hilfiger duffel bag.
Nice.
And I was like, oh, perfect. I was like, how much is your bag? 50 pence. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, here you go. I'm taking this bag.
Yeah.
They're fantastic.
What did you sell the bag for? Do you remember?
Took it the day after, straight, because before COVID, I had a shop in a town.
Okay.
I took it straight there and I sold it the day after for like 35.
Oh, wow. I didn't realize you had the shop as well before COVID.
Yes, yeah. The only reason I started doing YouTube videos is because I was bored in the first lockdown. But then after that ended, went back to the shop. The town centre I'm from, it is still a dead zone. It's never coming back now. So
No,
we moved to online.
that's a shame. But in fact, talking of eBay, do you use eBay to buy job lots or certain niches maybe people aren't aware of, or you can snipe, sell on Depop or in your shop when it's open?
Yeah. I don't ever buy on auction, and I don't buy single items. But there's so many wholesalers that sell through eBay. To name a few, there's Lima, Fox Vintage sell through them. There's one called UK Vintage Clothing, and they have some really good like wholesale boxes and bundles. You're talking like, I don't know, like 50 denim shorts for the 70, 80 pence each, stuff like that.
Yeah.
They're what I use when I realized I had to start ordering more. And I still use them now. If I see a good bundle, I will buy a good bundle on eBay. I'm not as good at finding them. I don't know what Amy does, but she is a master of just finding these amazing bundles on eBay that I would never be able to find. Nice. I don't know how she does it.
So a question going back to Depop and listing and things. What's your opinion on messaging people that like your Depop items? So obviously it pops up, so-and-so liked your item. Is it sort of bad taste to then message them? I'll like try and get that sale.
So I used to do that when I started, and I actually got a message. I nearly lost my account when I first started doing it. Basically, it's against the terms and conditions. It's classed as spam.
Oh, there you go. Jamie said down below. It's classed as spamming and against their terms. Oh, there you go.
Oh, is that Sully? Sully's Vintage? Yeah. So there's quite a few people in there that started watching my videos months and months ago. He's actually now verified.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So the advice there is don't do that because you'll lose your account. Sharpish.
Yeah, it's not worth it. There's a couple of things that's not worth doing on Depop. Messaging if they like. Don't tell somebody to pay you outside of the app on the app. Don't say, oh, use PayPal, save 10%, because again, they will just ban your account.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Andrew. Oh, wait. Where's he gone? Stop him. He's revealing my sources. Where are you buying clothing? What else we got here? We got like 7 minutes left. So if anyone's got any questions, I think I've covered everything.
Yeah. There's been a lot covered in this 50 minutes.
Yeah, we could recap. Basically, it's free to sign up to Depop, especially now people buying clothes and things. It's free to get a shop, free to list. Only 4 pictures. Yeah, just give it a go. Obviously, watch back if you've just caught the sort of back end of this live. Crisp, clean pictures. Go into much more detail on descriptions on than eBay. Like with mine, it was basic. Yeah, do you want to personalize it more? Get active and offer free postage, whereas I normally say postage isn't free. What else? That's about it, really.
Yeah, the one thing I'd like to change is the 4 images. I'd like to be able to add more.
Yeah, that is my little niggle. Only 4. Especially like you want to get a couple of angles, then the tag, and then there might be a fault, and then you've run out of spaces.
That's it. Yeah.
But also, you can add, which eBay should do. You can add a video. Have you done that? I used to do that myself.
I would if the video wasn't the first image on your feed.
Yeah.
If you could make it like the 4th or 5th one, but you can never get it to look good when you're doing it.
Yeah, I tried. Like I was trying to fix the problem of only having 4 pictures. So I'd make a 10-second video, like a slideshow showing the other pictures. Put that video on my listing, but yeah, it would be the main picture. and it'd be blurry because like the transition between the slideshow.
Yeah, because it tries to show like a 1 second clip, and you can never get it to look good.
I don't know why eBay haven't done that yet. Just scroll video. You can then do a 360, show it working if it's electronic.
Zoom right into tags, any marks, show cracking on graphic designs, everything.
Yeah, that's one thing. So you can do that on Depop, but just be aware it's your main picture, and they will take. It's not like YouTube. I can make a thumbnail. They'll just take a random screenshot. Yeah. So, oh, excuse me. Couple of minutes left. Okay, Adam, another member. Thanks, guys. I haven't tried Depop, but just downloaded the app. So that's one way to start. And that's one thing I was going to ask. And I can't see who asked it, but someone asked, what camera do you use, Jamie? Or what do you need? Like, do you need a fancy camera to start Depop?
No. I used my phone for about 2.5 years. I only just started using my DSLR, and that's because I love cameras and I love sort of just using them. But I would happily use my phone again.
So. Okay. How to's just come in. It's not first anymore. The video is the last after images now. Ooh, there we go.
See, I haven't done it in a while because it was first. So that's something I might look into now. You learn something new every day.
Exactly. And then they followed up, the app simply can't handle loading that much. It's what led to me having multiple shops. Oh, there you go. Oh, with the
I think that's about the 1,000 items.
Yeah.
Right. So that's it.
And then Richard, video option is awesome. So if it now puts it at the end, maybe I'll start doing that again then. So that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, if it's last, I will also start filming like a little video for it. It's an extra 30 seconds when I'm taking a picture. And yeah, it'll come in handy. Yeah.
So yeah, I think we'll wrap up now. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks Jamie for joining me. Great to have you on.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah. And Harley's just said, I believe there's a giveaway organised on Jamie's Instagram.
Yes. I had 1 box left from what we did. So I'll do it live on my Instagram after.
Okay. Oh, didn't you draw it before? You're going to do it after?
No, I had a bit of trouble trying to get this set up ready, so I didn't do it before. So I'll do it after I've finished.
Oh, there you go. So like I said, I don't know if I've done it now, but Jamie's YouTube and Instagram and Depop shop, there will be links down below. Wealth of knowledge, especially if you are looking to do that. And yeah, he's going to do a giveaway. So there you go. Maybe get in quick to see what the rules are to get involved.
Nice and simple. I never put too many rules on them.
Yeah. Was it you have to make a comment on your new video, was it? I saw.
Yeah, the last video I posted, just comment whatever you want. Like, you could write absolutely anything.
Wicked. Right, yeah. So hope that's helped everyone. Obviously, I'm trying to do I've accidentally stumbled on this, but trying to do new streams every week or so. Yeah, so like we had Aaron last week for the accounting, that seemed to help people. Depop, people take it more seriously. Yeah. Hopefully this has helped people. Yeah, I don't know what's coming up next. I'll try and organise something. But yeah, thanks again, Jamie, for coming.
No worries.
Everyone for watching. See you in the next video or the next stream. See you later.
Yeah, see you later, everybody. Have a good day.